And Representative candidate Paul Walker, if they would come down to prepare themselves to begin the Measure the Candidate program, and we'll now turn it over to David Davis.
Thank you, Casey. As Casey's already said, we do welcome everyone here today for this important event. And we're so glad to have all the candidates that are currently serving as well as those that are seeking office with us today. And we will begin by asking them to share kind of who they are and what they'll be looking to do if re-elected or elected. And so we will begin by making welcome Senator Dorsey Ridley.
Good afternoon. I have to kind of test this and how close can you be and how far do I need to be away. I don't want it to echo too much. It's certainly glad to be here today. I appreciate Livingston County putting this together. The Farm Bureau is true leadership among our counties, and I really do think you can tone it down a little bit somehow. I don't want it to reverberate too much. But I've had the honor and the privilege to be your state senator now for almost 15 years. Thank you. It is. I want you to know that I came to this job upon the death of the state senator at the time in 2004. His name was Paul Herron. Paul Herron, they called him Ty, and Ty loved the job, and Paul passed away on a Wednesday. They buried him on Sunday, and the governor unfortunately called a special election on Monday, and 35 days later, I was elected your state senator, and it's been an honor and a privilege. I want to share with you just a few things about the size of this district, so you'll just get a concept of what's here. I, of course, live in Henderson, and I live on the eastern border of Henderson, and for me, it's 120 miles from my home to Ledbetter, and I've traveled it many times, and I've enjoyed doing that because now I've got a lot of windshield time on the telephone. I can do a whole lot of calling constituents, and I have, of course, Livingston County, Crittenden County, Caldwell County, Union County, Webster County, where I grew up, and Henderson County, where I married my wife. Now, I know I've got a time zone here, a time limit, and I'll be quick. But now, folks, I have been doing my job for you for all this time. The biggest single issue that I deal with for folks in this area geographically is education, and it's public education. I am a pro-public education state senator, have been, always will be. Let me share with you another thing that, as far as an infrastructure project that I've dealt with now for a long time, because prior to my Senate, prior to me being the opportunity to be your senator, I was a state representative for rural areas up in Webster, Crittenden, Caldwell County as a state rep back in the 90s. And that's when I first met David Beck. Now, David and I go way back with regard, and let me tell you something, for State Farm Bureau, he's been the man, and I appreciate what he's done in the leadership of farming and agribusiness in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, and he's a true leader. And now he's going to move over to the state fairgrounds and run them, and it's going to be even better than it is today, and I appreciate your leadership. And I was surprised that you're here, but I'm pleased, very pleased. The other one that I'm shaking around here a little bit, but Laura and I have gone back a long way with regards to farming and agribusiness, and she's always told me, Ridley, you're my state senator. And I said, do you live in Louisville or Lexington or something? No, I still have a residence in Iuka. And I said, well, I know where that is, you know. And so I'm glad she's here. Of course, she leads the charge for corn production, or Corn Growers Association in Kentucky, and I appreciate that. A couple other things. For me to be here today, I get a phone call from Jason Oates. Where is Jason here? Let me find him somewhere. There he is. He calls me first, Rosa. Sorry. He called me first and asked me to be here today, and I appreciate that. And Rosa, I appreciate you. Now, where's Rosa? There you are. I appreciate you calling and following up, and what a great opportunity to be here. You got a great crowd, and I appreciate a ding dong went off, and I'll say thank you. I'm Dorsey Ridley. I'm your state senator, and I appreciate your vote and support this November. Thank you.
Now please join me as we welcome a gentleman that is seeking the office of State Representative, Mr. Paul Walker.
U.S. Representative.
U.S. Representative, Mr. Paul Walker.
Thank you. I'm privileged and honored to be here speaking to you. And again, as I was introduced, my name is Paul Walker. I am seeking the office of U.S. House of Representatives for the Congressional District 1 in Kentucky, which, all respect to Dorsey, is about 300 miles from Marion County to its corner like in Hickman, Fulton County, 35 counties. And I've been burning up the miles, doing everything I can to meet people like you here in Smithland, so that I can give you a face to my name, because I don't know a lot of people around those 35 counties. What I do for a living right now is I'm a professor at Murray State University. I teach English there. I've been there since 2007. So as a professor at a public university, I am foremost an advocate of public education. And that's something I will fight for day and night as a congressman. Second thing that I want to talk about here is the importance of farming in this district. This is, and it's great to be here at this event because of that. There are a lot of farmers in District 1. And what's remarkable to me that our population in the United States and in practically the world is fed and given nutrients by 1% of the population in the country. So you farmers are feeding so many people in such a small group of people, and that's amazing to me. The work that you do, I admire that. And one thing that I want to share with you, because there's all kinds of issues federally, I don't want to get into those. If you want to find out more about my stances on things, you can go to my website, paulwalker.com. But I just want to let you know that I am here to work. I have the qualifications of education and knowledge and experience doing a lot of things. But the most important thing that needs to happen is to work hard, to be able to talk to people, to be able to have civil discussions about what needs to happen. Because we all agree that things can change in lots of ways. But how we go about those changes, that's what needs to be discussed. And I'm willing to put in that work. I'm willing to roll up my sleeves. I'm willing to get out in those fields. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that life is better for not just a small group of people, the wealthiest or the people that have the most resources, but for everyone. And so that there are no economical losers, that everyone has an opportunity. Everyone has an opportunity to do what they want to do, to make the living that they want to live, and when things change, that they can transition to something else. So let me just finish up there because there's lots of people that have things to say today, and so I would be very honored to have your support in the upcoming primary election. I'll be at the very top of the ballot, so that's pretty easy. And I'd be privileged for your support in November as well, should all go well in the primary. So again, I'm Paul Walker, I'm running for Congress, and I appreciate your vote. Thank you.